There have been a lot of questions about the way Aurora police handled Saturday night's protest. Interim Police Chief Vanessa Williams tonight is answering those questions.
Denver 7's Gary Brode sat down with the interim chief to find out what prompted the police presence.
Someone just threw a bottle of water at us.
For the first time since Saturday night's protest took a troubling turn, we're now seeing a glimpse of what Aurora officers saw. Aurora Interim Police Chief Vanessa Wilson says a small group of protesters prompted police response.
We had gathered intel that people from Antifa and other groups that wanted to cause violence.
Part of the 3-minute clip of body cam footage released by Aurora PD shows officers getting hit by water bottles.
God damn it!
And protesters pushing down a fence blocking them from police and headquarters.
I was adamant that we were not going to allow our police department to be taken over.
The chief believed there were 2 protests going on that night, one peaceful and one where she felt her officers were in danger.
As the night came on, then we had the peaceful violinists come in that were doing this beautiful memorial in Elijah's honor because he loved to play the violin. And so that is happening at the same time that I'm having this situation escalate over here in front of the police department.
That's when the chief made the call to move those protesters away.
What were your direct orders?
That we would not use force unless we received force.
But force is what Chief Wilson says her officers were met with. Wilson stands by her officers' actions, still wishing the night turned out much differently.
It breaks my heart that those kids saw that. I didn't know any other way around it because those people were dictating how it went that night.
Aurora's mayor has called for a special council meeting to discuss the actions of police at last weekend's protests that will take place Tuesday at 5:30. Chief Wilson says she welcomes the discussion. Reporting here in Aurora, Gary Brode, Denver 7.